was telling me that, and I was like, why the fuck would anybody? What? Matt.
Moments where every other day I'm like, but where did Dubai come from?
It's true though. Where did Dubai come from?
Nigga, it's all man-made. Niggas just fucking built the city.
Who is you?
Who the fuck is Dubai, nigga? Why they named that shit after him? Like he did.
Yeah. Yeah, if I can't smoke weed there, oh shit, we live. Yeah. If I can't smoke weed there, why the fuck am I going there?
Yeah, I hate that shit. That's the only shit. That's one of the things that I gotta mentally prepare myself when I go to Japan.
Oh, you can't smoke weed in Japan?
That shit is like, I mean, you can, but it's wild illegal. What you said?
Pass on that. So we're gonna pass on that.
Yeah, we passing on that. Their 99.9% conviction rate is too crazy for me.
Conviction for weed?
For everything, anything,
No,
anything.
That's the federal government's conviction rate.
That's their conviction rate, like out in Japan. Like if you get caught with some shit, like you gonna go to jail. Like you are gonna go to jail.
Oh no.
But yeah.
You're gonna be like, we caught you. You did that shit.
Yeah. Honestly, it's one of those things where I already know, like, when I go to Japan, nigga, I'm gonna just drink beer and shit and just enjoy the time, man. I'm like, fuck it, man. Nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to smoke or nothing. Not only that, but I've also heard when you smoke in Japan, the weed don't be good. So
they snitch on you?
No, the weed just don't be good.
Oh.
That's that dead ass.
Well, imagine the weed not being good in places where the weed is that illegal.
Right.
But also,
I was surprised though.
I don't care about other countries
okay.
that much to not smoke weed.
But yeah, true. But I also heard, and I was surprised by this. A nigga from India was telling me that like they got the good hashish out there, like the OD good shit. And I was like, damn, I.
How you got good hashish but bad weed?
Yeah, that shit is hilarious to me. He was telling me like the hash, like he only smokes the hashish because he's like the weed out here is fucking trash. And I was like, that makes sense.
It does make sense.
It makes sense. Also, hilariously enough, most of the weed in that area comes from like China, like forest, like different forests in China.
China.
You know, it's so illegal. It's so illegal, but they make so much money, so the prices are so crazy out there for like actual weed. Like my man's was telling me, like in Japan, he tried to get some weed, and the nigga told him like $200 or some shit. $200. And so in his head, he's thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna get like an O or some shit." Like, no, nigga, you gonna get an eighth, and you can enjoy this eighth. That's $200 and terrible.
No, that's crazy.
Yo, it's like a nigga trying to sell you block work for $200.
That's
so illegal.
I would be so tight.
That shit is not.
Are you selling me blocketh worketh?
Are you selling me the blocketh work?
Are you selling me the work of the blocketh? Please don't. Please don't. What's good though, man? How y'all week been?
It felt like one long day.
It did feel like one long day.
But I did a few things, man. I got some adulting and shit happened. And I got a Twitch payout.
Hey, likewise. Hey.
Yeah, so yeah. Yo, Chubby Goddess is talking that shit.
What she said?
What's up, scrub? I meant sir.
Oh wow, you gonna come here and call me a scrub, Chubby Goddess? That's foul. Hello to you too. How was your day, asshole? That's my dog. We was on fucking war.
I'll be watching y'all go crazy. Also
cussing each other out. She was talking. And that's the first time we met. That's why I fuck with her. Like, you're not going to, like, I love meeting people and they just talk shit to you. Like, and it was relentless. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like normal, like, hey, yeah, shut up. It was like, nah, shut up. Fuck you, asshole. I like
Yeah,
that
word.
shit, man.
Yeah,
She's
get
cool,
them-
man.
get
I fuck with her. Also, let's shout out her page, man. Make sure y'all go follow her stream. You heard?
Facts. Hold on, I got you. You gotta put the at for
Nah.
yours, or you just could put the name.
You just put the name.
All right. Unless, oh, it's probably at like.
She said, "Hi, everyone besides this man." See what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let me put the Streamlabs the chat bot on. My
Oh
bad.
yeah, true.
I
It's all good.
restarted my laptop before I came on.
Hello, how you feeling? How's your weekend? How's your week? I mean, fuck. I don't know what day it is. Is it on?
How's your week been, man? It's coming on right now.
I'm the Colton Show on Twitch.
And that's King Palm on Life.
Facts.
It's a fact.
Is the bot on, bro?
It's coming on right now. It takes a little bit to load.
Facts.
You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
Bots, bot ass niggas.
Bot ass niggas.
That's the Colton Show. That's King Palm, and I'm Scrub. Hello.
I'm Scrub.
Clearly, I'm Scrub. I told Brody to pull up. Lucky.
Oh word.
I told him to pull up. He said he asked me about it on TikTok earlier. I was like, yo, just pull up. Oh, look at us talking about shit on TikTok. Ow, we're hip. We're hip.
I have a TikTok, guys. The Colton Show, and Wordsmith also has a TikTok.
Yeah, Wordsmith Music. I'm gonna put this on my TikTok.
I do not have a TikTok. China will not be invading my phone.
I mean, they already are, but like, I feel you, man. That's extra power.
If anybody's invading my phone, why not it be the Chinese?
Nah, we got beef.
I have no beef with them, sir.
I have no beef with the Chinese. I actually got their food today.
We do. We got strong beef.
What happened with the Chinese, man?
They owe me money.
The Chinese owe you money?
Yep.
How?
How do you think they've been lending money to everybody?
Fair enough.
Fair enough, I guess, man.
Fair enough.
Nigga Palm knows China, like it's a nigga named China that he talking about right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate that nigga, man. Nigga's a bitch.
Yeah, you turn the bot turn on, man. I don't know how long that should take to warm up.
Oh, it's on. Sorry, I should have told you. My fault. It been turned on, bro. My bad.
It's all good.
I was the fucked up part too is. You know what the fuck is?
Hold that bot up, nigga.
You know what the fucked up part is? I was looking at it. Turn on.
Nigga was like, "Oh, this is a great combo."
Like,
I get it, bro.
Yeah, look
Friendship.
at this. Look at this.
You ain't told him to be in the back. Get the bot warm.
Warm that bot up.
Warm that shit up.
Come on, man.
Come on now.
But yeah, fuck. How's your week been, man?
My week was cool, bro. I honestly was like mentally fatigued, but I had a lot to do. You feel what I'm saying? So I got it all done, but I slept a lot. Like I took so many fucking naps, bro, in between.
Also slept a lot this week. Like, I don't understand.
I slept so much, bro. Like by 5 p.m. I was napping till like 9. Then I'd be not napping until stream. Then stream come. Then right after stream,
You go to
right
sleep.
back. The next thing I knew, I woke up. It was Thursday. I was like, oh shit, I get paid tomorrow.
Yeah, that's how I go.
Oh shit, I get paid tomorrow. And Twitch sent that bread over. Talk about it.
Yeah, I was like, "What's up, Twitch? I like
What's up?
that."
Hey, I likes this. And they sent it early. I didn't even know.
I didn't even know either, son. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was
like, "Thank you."
Let me see. And they
Yo, because it's funny, because I felt like I was like, "Yo, it's been 2 months. I feel like they ain't sent shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?"
But
and
they sent the mod thing.
It was like, here's the whole madness. Here's the whole madness. I was like, hey,
why did y'all hold this for 2 months, my nigga? But I
that's
appreciate
weird.
it.
I appreciate it. But yeah.
Just getting this business shit right. You know what I'm saying? Got to get to this bag. So it's taking some investment. But right now, time is the investment. Money is the investment. Brain power is the investment. Got to learn again. So it's a lot of shit, but I'm with it. You feel me? I'm with it. But, let's fucking get into the convos, man. What else went on today before we jump into The regular shit.
Well, LiAngelo Ball got signed, but then they also waived him. But that's because they want to have his rights so he can play for the G League team.
Okay.
Because they know that if they just waived him outright, another team would probably just pick him up.
Okay, got you.
So it's not as bad as like people, they're trying to get their jokes off.
Mm-hmm.
But like, no, that's not what's happening. The Hornets want to keep his rights, so they gave him a deal, and then they waived him so that he can go play for their G League team.
Okay, got you. That makes sense. He was cooking in the summer.
Yeah,
so
he was OD cooking.
Sense.
I'm trying to think.
Jordan's a smart man. Because now the G League team gonna get a little bit more, you know what I mean? A little bit more views, a little bit more something. So it's a win-win for everybody, to be honest.
The NFL's like email gate, that shit is getting crazy.
Oh,
explain this to me like I'm 5. What is this? I heard
to everyone
said,
like we're 5. He said crazy shit.
Hard ER lips. He said hard ER lips.
This started because the NFL. Well, this started because the owner of the Washington team, Dan Snyder, there was like reports that he had videos of the cheerleaders cheerleading naked or something of the sort.
I'm not seeing the problem, but continue.
So this started because of that. I mean, that would be like some workplace misconduct, something, because as the owner, you shouldn't really be engaging in stuff like that to the public eye.
If you're a priest.
So that's how this started. That's how the investigation and the 650,000 emails started.
Mm-hmm.
Then the John Gruden emails came out. These were at first the only emails that came out of these 650,000 emails. But then the NFLPA subpoenaed the NFL. Got the NFL subpoenaed to release the rest of these emails so niggas could see what's really going on. Then today happens, and we find out that basically the top lawyer that represents the NFL's general counsel, basically, and Washington's general manager, they are like best friends, and they be engaging in best friend talk in the email. And what would best friend talk consist of if we all worked for the same place in a technical way?
Mm-hmm.
If I was general counsel for the NFL and you were the Washington team's general manager and Colton was like some other team's general manager, and we just in there shooting the shit about work, talking all kinds of crazy.
Hey yo, that nigga over there on the Giants is a bitch. That's probably what they was reading.
some real like.
Hey, look, I fucked that dude's wife.
So this is the Washington football team's emails?
Yes, basically.
That's so funny because to come up with that name is probably them kind of niggas.
Yeah.
Because they was in there being wild racist. Like, so let's just not give him a name. I had to think about why they would have had access to John Gruden's emails back then, and his brother was the coach. So him and his brother, likely emailing back and forth and shit like that. So that's why they would have John Gruden shits. But this shit is just gonna get crazier. It's gonna get worse.
Wait, so this is because of he used okay. So this, I guess, that can like bleed into the Kyrie conversation, but like, is this like a personal email or a business email?
Business, I believe.
If it's business, right?
Yeah.
Has to be business. Okay, so yeah, he fucked up.
Yeah, pretty much. You can't do that on the company.
Yeah. He did us wilding. If that was a personal email, I'm like, okay, they're going kind of far. But like, it's business. Yeah, he bugging. They bugging. I mean, I get it. Niggas is best friends, but y'all don't got a phone, nigga? Or like, I don't like other emails? Like what?
Why are you doing
confused. That? Y'all can't FaceTime each other or something? What's good with old niggas, man?
There's meeting rooms.
Especially when you be talking as crazy as y'all talking, like
What's good with old niggas, man?
They probably thought, being that they old, they probably thought nobody could read this. We don't know how to get to nobody else's emails. So what could they
Fact.
possibly do that to
Niggas
us?
saying, like there was basically some like just as racist and derogatory shit being said in they shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, spicy man, spicy land.
I guess all the spice is happening in sports.
Yeah, pretty much. Sports is the distraction right now, you know.
It is the distraction. It is the distraction.
It is the distraction right now. So I guess let's get into this conversation. So the Kyrie conundrum. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
I figured this would probably take up most of the episode because I wasn't sure if we agreed or disagreed. But either way, we know how to converse about this shit in a very respectful, and honest way.
Man,
So I guess we can start with Palm. What's your thoughts on this, man? Honestly.
After what I heard this week, like I don't, boy, I think we had this conversation last summer, and I was like, I mean, if he don't want to play basketball, he should just retire, and I still feel the same way. Just retire. You put in, you linked up with two dudes, got them to come link up with you, and now because from what I heard this week, Kyrie's not anti-vax. He's not against getting the vaccination.
yeah, it don't seem like he is, to be
This is
honest.
all what he's saying because people are, because of vaccine mandates and people are losing their jobs and stuff like that. And not like I'm not against that, but it's like how is what you're doing going to help them? Like that's really what I want to know. Like how is what you're doing going to help them? How are people comparing what he's doing to like Muhammad Ali, like standing up to the U.S. military and not being drafted? Like how I don't be understanding things like that. So like that's really where I'm at with this shit.
I feel like both sides are trying to do what's best for them, but in kind of a grandiose way, while kind of not really hearing each other out. And that's kind of like where I've been with it, because I feel like when it comes to like, I feel like KD, I don't know if you guys peeped what KD said today, but KD said like, if he's doing what's best for him, that's what's up. Because us over here, we're gonna do what's best for the team. Because like we're here, and he was like, when he figures it out, when he wants to come back, like it's lit. But like, what? Like he was like, me being mad is gonna do what? And that's like probably my whole more focus on it, because people are really putting Kyrie as like, I guess the next Trump, like because of this situation. Like they're really putting him on a pedestal where niggas are just like on some like, see, you gotta get it because niggas like this are fucking idiots. And I'm just like, I mean, nigga, it's way more than that. There's always more context to all the shit that we're fucking talking about, especially like when a person says that they're doing something that's best for them because and Kyrie's point was he thought he was exempt and he wasn't. So now he has to figure out like what he's finna do. Which, okay, that makes sense. But at the same time, I mean, me personally, you know how I feel. Like, if you are, I guess, a basketball player in a place where you're around mad people all the time, maybe get that shit. You get what I'm saying? But if you feel like it's best for you to not do it, nigga, that's you. I can't get mad at you for, like, doing that shit, in my opinion. But I really can't. I also get Palm's point with, like, don't compare this nigga to, like, Muhammad Ali and these niggas, because, like, I do get what he's doing, because he said he does want to be a voice for the voiceless, especially like the people that don't want to be vaccinated. But I feel like when people do that, even with good intentions, it becomes a political agenda for the idiots. And it always happens every time. And then that's why people end up like slandering niggas like Kyrie for saying what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because the idiots are behind him, like, see, we was right when we told y'all the 5G and like all the dumb shit. You get what I'm saying? So, but on the flip side of that, yelling at this nigga is not gonna do anything. And I feel like I've been saying that, like, just calling him an idiot and like shitting on him like constantly and shit. Like, that's not gonna help any situation. So,
Right.
I just feel like both sides are being kind of dramatic when it comes to this shit. Like, I don't know, man. I just hope they figure it out.
I actually 100% agree with Colton's point that everybody's just being so dramatic over this shit. Like, one, there's a dishonesty here, right? Because fans aren't being honest and saying, "Oh, Kyrie, you should do this for the team." Fans really feel like you should be entertaining us. You should be playing basketball because that's going to create the most basketball exciting experience. And a lot of fans need to say that, right? And just like idiots are using Kyrie, they're using, get the vaccine as to just shut up and dribble at the same time. That's how it's coming off to me personally. Because
people are.
Whether you agree or disagree, remember we was having this conversation last week, whether you agree or disagree with somebody's stance, it's not really, if you disagree, it's not really up to you to simply shout them down because of your personal feelings. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just don't agree with that. Like, even if I'm not 100% on Kyrie's side, like, I feel like if you're going to take that stance, you need to make that stance loud and clear from the gate, and you shouldn't have allowed the narrative to be painted for this long, because now people are going to grasp onto whatever narrative there is and stay there. So now, regardless of what you say, it's what you said in conjunction with their already preconceived notions about said situation. You get what I'm saying? Because the narrative has already been set. And the dangerous part of it is people like Stephen A. and the way it's being talked about. You get what I'm saying? And that's why he finally spoke up. And I was like, this is where you kind of fucking up, because this should have been it from jump. It shouldn't have been it now because Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? Jumped out the window and got disrespectful, because now to me that comes off as it's an ego challenge between you two more than it is you taking a stance thing. But overall, my opinion in this, I completely agree with. I agree, but I completely respect his stance. That's it. If that's his stance, as much as I believe he should do whatever he needs to do, but at the end of the day, taking my wants off of that, whatever he feels comfortable with, he should do. Because at the end of the day, big picture here, we only get one life, right?
Yep.
And if his concern is his concern, and you never know what can actually happen, whether he's right or wrong, you never know what can actually happen. You got to respect his decision. You get what I'm saying? And I just think that we get into this place of always having to have a debate about something, whether you agree or disagree with somebody's stance, when I feel like that is needed time to time. But in terms of somebody making a stance for themselves, your personal input isn't needed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, there needs to be moderation, especially like when there needs to be a middle ground, and that's the part where a lot of people get lost, in my opinion. I feel like it always becomes like a tug of war. And I feel like the niggas who gave the best answers are always the people like, I'm standing in the middle ground and I'm going to stay here because shit is real outside of even this. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to like take into consideration that like, while yes, this is important, there's still also like all types of suffering and climate change and all types of other crazy shit that we always have to also take into account. Our families, like the people that we support, like it's a lot. So, and like just like what Palm said, I feel like Kyrie isn't even anti-vax. Like, he's not, because from his answer, after he stood that stance, he made a whole shit where he was like, do y'all think I want to give up like my career? Do y'all think I don't want to have net championship aspirations with the Nets? You think I want to walk away from money? Like, So he was like, so I'm gonna go back with my family and I'm gonna figure out like what's gonna work with me. And I believe that when Kevin Durant answered and was saying like, what's being mad at him gonna do? Like, we have our aspirations and he has his, like, whatever, like, we're gonna figure it out as time goes. I believe that they had a convo and Kyrie probably told these niggas, I'm gonna get it, just I don't want to get it right now.
Yeah, or
Because that's what it seems.
Or it's just like
He took consideration.
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
Like, and they were probably like, all right, we're gonna back off. Which I think is the best thing to do. Like, y'all already banned the nigga. You don't have to talk about him every day. Like, he's already banned. You get what I'm saying? Like, he already can't come back.
What is his teammates supposed to do? Kick him while they down because y'all are? You get what I'm saying?
Because
like,
that's what the media wants. That that's
the media wants
job.
that. Yeah,
talked about that last week. Like, it's their job to cause this type of division. That's why Stephen A. was on that shit, like talking the way he was. Because at the end of the day, he can feel strongly about it, and I'm not saying he can't. But we know who Stephen A. Smith is. Like,
right.
We know who he works for. Like, okay.
Stephen A. cut it out. Stop talking like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just stop talking like that.
And niggas already exposed him. Like, Kwame Brown already exposed him or shit already. Like, mad niggas have already exposed him for being a nigga that, like, you're going to do whatever ESPN tells you to do. So, of course, you're going to be with any type of division. So, and while under the guise of wanting niggas to protect themselves and be safe is always honorable, I also have to have a side eye to niggas like Stephen A. Smith and shit that attack, or the media that attacks like the players for, I guess, deciding to do what they want to do, man. Like, I get it, but it's also their job, so, man.
Yep. It's like you said, it's also their job. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's like, when you allow people to create a narrative, now he's fighting this narrative of, like what Palm is saying, like the Muhammad Ali shit. People saying he's Colin Kaepernick, and it's like, my nigga.
Like you said, it's all the niggas who have the best answers are always the niggas who take their stance and stand in it. And throughout all of this shit that Kyrie that's been going on around Kyrie over the last 3 to 4 years, he never takes a stance and stands in it outside of him being an eccentric nigga.
Yeah, I do think he leaves too much up to interpretation, and this is not the time for that.
It's not.
Because people aren't smart enough to interpret what you're doing.
And not only that, the media niggas are going to take your words and flip them regardless. So when you leave shit up for interpretation, for months they will keep bringing up one sentence that makes you look crazy. You get what I'm saying? And why hasn't he responded? He's a coward. Like, that's a thing that, like, they're going to keep, like, poking at you until you say something. Which, Kyrie, I feel like his mistake is he's not as outspoken as, like, niggas like KD or Draymond and them, right? You get what I'm saying? Where you really can't post a narrative on them because they're gonna be like, get the fuck out my face. Or like even like niggas like Dame. You get what I'm saying? Like Dame, you can't just tell these niggas kind of anything because they're gonna tell you in your face like, no, nigga, like that's not the case. Where Kyrie deadass tries to do the what I call like the rose quartz, the crystal type of soul energy answers. That's like, I need this time to meditate, and then I'll give you guys an answer. And like the thing about that is, like, I'm not saying that's not the way to go, because sometimes you need to get that solace and shit, but when the eyes are always on you, especially when you know your job, the eyes will always be on you. Sometimes you gotta clear the shit, especially where you can clear the shit, because back in the day you couldn't.
Back in the day you couldn't. Yeah, that's true. Back in the day you couldn't. Like, and now you have the time and space to do so, and you should do it. Like, you should definitely do it. 100%.
If you don't want to, fuck it. Like, that's your life, nigga. Fuck it. It's your life, though.
That's it too. That's it too. That's why, like, it reminds me of Black Mirror, and that's why I don't get too caught up into it. Like social scores. Like, because Kyrie right now has a bad social score. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, because he's made a decision for himself, that shouldn't even count towards a social score. So where are we going as a society when we start to have actual honest conversations? Are we really having honest conversations, or are we just yelling at each other? Picking a side and then yelling at the other side, pretty much.
I think the part of it is people putting extra motives on why you do something,
Right.
especially like right now. So like when you say I don't want to get the vax, people hear I am going to be outside coughing in everyone's face. I am going to spread this thing as much as I could spread it, and I don't give a fuck about nobody around me.
Right.
Which is not always the case when somebody says I don't want to get the vaccine. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's a part, like there's context and people don't care for context when they feel strongly about something. And as a nigga that you know, I've done that before, and I sometimes I still react to shit. Like I try to be more conscious of that,
Yeah.
especially when it comes around this shit, because this shit like fucked like me up, had me like depressed for a minute because I lost my aunt and shit to it. So, and I realized I was lashing out at people around that time, and I was like, I don't need to, because I need to know more context of people.
Yeah.
Because that's not the way to go about it, man. To
It's
just
not.
be in your own sphere and ego so much that like you let people get you out of character, or not even get you out of character, or you just allow people to rattle you so much that
Mhm.
now you don't even want to understand. You just want to fucking
Exactly.
yell.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's how I feel about this shit. There's just too much yelling going on, and for what? A basketball player, we're literally yelling at a basketball player because we want him to entertain us. So we're telling him, "Hey, you, jab yourself so we can be happy." Thank you. No. We don't care how you feel about it. Jab yourself so we can be happy.
I mean, that's what the government told us, and like, you know, niggas been following suit, so I get it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a level of comfortability that people have, like when something goes down and they feel like they get the answer, like
Mhm.
they're just like, fuck it, nigga, we go with it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I went with it because like at the end of the day, again, like as a person that's been affected by it and I already
Mhm.
get vaccines and shit, like I'm like, okay, I know my body also, so I'm like, I'm sure I'll probably be good if I get this shit.
Yeah. For
If
sure.
somebody else has, like, you don't even know about other niggas, like that's another thing that I feel like gets lost, and why
Right back
people
here.
just be wilding is people don't even realize that people be having like underlying health issues and shit, and maybe that's why they
Bingo.
don't get the shit. And but they immediately attack them because, you know, it's a hot topic to attack people. I just try to take shit into consideration when it comes to this. That's pretty much it.
I think people are just attacking Kyrie because they think he's anti-vax.
Yeah, no, literally.
For most people that know of athletes would think that's crazy for them to be anti-vax, because athletes take. Kyrie doesn't even have a knee, so I know Kyrie has taken
All his procedures he took, all the
drugs.
procedures he got, like, yeah. I'm
But
sure
people, like, most people don't even. I mean, most people that are commenting on this aren't even into sports. They just know who Kyrie Irving is, because Kyrie Irving is a famous person. So
yeah, true.
they don't know that this nigga is very likely not anti-vax. He's has his reason that he's not doing it, and that's why he's not doing it.
Yeah, man. The shit gets crazy. I really just see like how dramatic people get, as a person that was very dramatic in the beginning of the shit. Like, but I also get it. But at the same time, I also get why. Like, hey, if a nigga don't want to explain some shit, like, why does he have to? Like, I get it. Like, but if y'all already gave him all the consequences of the situation,
I feel like crazy about that, because it's like I feel like you're right. People don't have to explain themselves
Mm-hmm.
to an extent,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like when people purposely become famous, and that's what professional athletes have done. They've purposely become famous.
yeah.
They the public deserves an explanation to an extent for your actions,
Mm-hmm.
because they're a part of your fame, your fucking financials, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So your fans deserve somewhat of an explanation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's just a board. There's just a line you can't cross.
Yeah,
To
it's
me.
a lot. It's
Yeah.
that's like with everything else that's fucking fickle like that. There's a thin line.
Yeah.
But you definitely like with with Kyrie, KD, all these niggas that be giving the media like bullshit. Now.
Mhm.
Like me personally, I feel like that shit is somewhat juvenile.
Mhm.
Because bro, this is a part of your job. Like you knew this shit since you first started watching basketball.
Mhm.
The media gonna be they're gonna be dickhead. They're gonna be all of that shit. That's what they're gonna be. They've been that for your whole life. You know that.
Your whole life.
You just gotta learn how to deal with them.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean you gotta like just because them niggas is making your job hard doing their job, don't mean you gotta return the favor.
Right.
Because that's just like super asshole behavior.
Mhm.
While I agree with you, 100, well, 95%, the other 5% is saying, why not?
What
Because
do you mean?
they are also a human being. Like, you're a
There's not
human.
room for that 5% because there's gonna be those media people that deserve getting that.
Mhm.
So you're definitely gonna always have opportunities to let that 5% go.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a fact.
I do think
95% side.
I do think though that Kyrie's percentages is off
Yeah.
when it comes to that.
Off, bro.
It's super off.
It is.
He teeters the scale way too much, and I feel like that's like his issue. Because I feel like we all came to a consensus that the issue with Kyrie Irving is that there's times where he's so outspoken, and you're like, "Fuck, maybe yes," or maybe you're like, "Chill out, what the fuck?"
Mhm.
And then there's times with radio silence, nigga, nothing. You get nothing.
I feel to
That's
an
so
extent
true.
that most of his, I feel like the two main niggas that should have always been knowing what's going on with this situation, I feel like they've been in the dark for a good amount of time, and they've just been answering questions correctly, which is KD and Harden.
Yeah.
I don't think they've always known what the fuck was going on with Kyrie in this situation.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
He's
Niggas
always
is playing
known what's going
basketball.
on with him in this situation.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, like
Absolutely not.
he's just actually just playing that. Like they're just playing. They're trying to get ready to ball.
Them niggas
Like,
just trying to hoop.
literally.
And right now, this man has put his whole career in limbo.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I mean,
they took the extension off the table. When you become a free agent, of course there's gonna be teams that want to take part in the Kyrie fucking bonanza, but they all gonna have trepidation, and that contract is probably not gonna be as great as it should be.
fair enough. But also, let's also address another very human thing that we don't like to address, right? And I think it's fair, right? Kyrie coming to Brooklyn, they knew who Kyrie was.
Yep.
Which is why he said he's had the conversation about if this comes up, I'm exempt. He just so happens to be in a state where it became mandated.
Yeah.
So they weren't able to uphold their end of the bargain. You get what I'm saying? So now, think of it like this, Palm. I know this applies to you, Palm. We professional as fuck. But there are Palm rules.
I 100% agree with. I'm not mad at Kyrie moving how he moving.
Yeah.
Bro, the same way here, bro. If the Palm rules ever came into conflict with us getting to a bag, nigga, I'll take the L.
Well, but his thing is, but it's individual though, because it's not fucking with their bag. They all got their bread. You get what I'm saying?
Well, no, but this is fucking with the main goal.
Yeah.
The ultimate goal, yes.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
The main goal for being at this job, you fucking with that, bro. And this is the chance for us to all cement our legacies.
Yeah.
Like, niggas can't talk about us crazy when it comes to this if we do this.
But
not no one of us.
Just to jump in there though, but here's the thing, Palm. Trey and I would move exactly like Harden and KD though, because it's like really a situation right now where you
Oh,
know these. Yo, Harden lied. OD. Oh, I have
like-
not spoken to Kyrie Irving. I have not talked to Kyrie Irving.
Because you know why? He don't want to answer no fucking questions
Of
about
course,
it.
of course. Boom, right? He's smart.
Always been smart with
They
the
skip over that, right? You don't think this nigga's like, Kai, what the fuck, dog? Like, yo, Kai, they about to have me playing 50 minutes a game. Like,
on a regular, like, bro, you can help more people with 200 million than without it.
yo, the same way where KD, when the media was asking him the question, they was trying to be careful. And he was like, well, I'm supposed to be mad. And he smiled. And in my head, I was just like, that just seems like something Trey would do. Like, oh, I'm supposed to be mad at this nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, if we have conversations with you, Palm, I'm gonna be 100% honest. And this is a Colton rule. Like, if we're in the public eye and say we got a big bag somewhere, right? And then it became a mandate for some shit. And you was like, I'm not doing it for personal reasons. I am not about to bash you like in no type of capacity.
No,
like,
I mean, I
and
don't
none.
think niggas to bash each other because that's, like we said, that's media shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get what you're saying.
Niggas is like,
Of course, fuck.
can you please?
We would do that to you like behind closed doors. Nigga, we can't do that shit to you in the publics. But they definitely are. But at the same time, yeah, nigga, like, and social status. I feel like what Kyrie, if we're gonna bring up the social numbers again, if you get an exemption and then you're Kyrie Irving, famous person, like, the fuck? Like, I'm Kyrie Irving, famous person. Now that comes into play. That's crazy.
That's crazy because religious exemptions still fly in the towns. So
Yeah, it just got passed. But that was just like 2 days ago. Maybe yesterday. Wasn't it yesterday?
might have been.
Yeah, I think it might have been yesterday, bro.
So I'm guessing that his exemption will be put back in place because he Muslim, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
This should be less of a talking point next week then.
Yep. It definitely should. It definitely should.
I heard somewhere that he would have.
Who's the other 4%? Like,
It said it's only like 20 players unvaccinated or some shit.
so the rest of these niggas must be nobody.
Yeah, it's probably like Jonathan Isaac and these niggas.
I think it's so much cap happening. Because
Niggas
states
say-
don't have. The other states don't have mandates. They just have COVID tests.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, but that's literally why the Kyrie shit is such a big deal, because New York, we have the mandate. Like, literally. The other states, like, kind of, a lot of other states don't, so that's why it's not a big deal. But I think everybody in California is vaxxed. Like, everybody in every California team is vaxxed.
Mm-hmm.
Even, remember, they made Andrew Wiggins get that shit.
The states with the mandates are the states where COVID was the worst, except for
It
Florida.
makes sense. I mean, because Florida's a shithole, but
You're not forcing Florida to do shit.
Not a damn thing, nigga. Florida and Texas not doing shit they don't want to do.
Florida is that Ike Turner meme when he looking back.
yeah.
Like, what did you just say?
Nah, we open.
We got a mandate.
Nah, we open.
We got a mandate.
Niggas was like, yo, y'all gotta close. y'all gotta close early. Nah, we open.
Texas was like, who? Didn't somebody secede before?
Didn't somebody succeed
Texas,
before?
I tell people this every time. Every single year, Texas files paperwork to secede from the rest of the country. Texas does not believe it is America. If you go to Texas, a lot of places in Texas illegally fly the flag of Texas higher than the American flag because Texas isn't real.
It's not a real place. Technically, Texas is part of Mexico.
Texas is not real. Look at the women.
Yeah, they be genetically enhancing
It's
them
a
over
lab.
there.
Texas isn't real. I'm telling you, Texas isn't real.
Texas being a conspiracy is crazier than this Kyrie conundrum.
It is.
That shit is crazy. Maybe we should look into that.
Texas is actually a figment of all of our imaginations.
Texas might be Atlantis.
Yeah, facts.
This might be where it is at.
It might be. Look how big it is. Pause.
They just also allowed anybody to do anything. Like whatever,
Yeah.
man. Y'all make sure y'all got guns out there, cause it's monsters out there.
Nigga said COVID.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Can I shoot it?
I'll barbecue me some damn
Yeah.
COVID.
They were like, I'm gonna shoot that shit if it ever came to my property, man. But yeah,
They said, "What? You got the COVID? Well, what are you doing with it?"
y'all
Selling
seen
it?
any I guess to make shit lighter about the Kyrie shit? Y'all seen any good like Kyrie jokes?
No,
No.
I honestly have not. Have you?
That's crazy. The only one I seen was Kyrie is just Kanye with an insane layup package, and that one made me laugh. That one made me laugh. OD said. That's the only good one I seen, son. The only one. Other than that, yeah, nothing really.
Nah,
It's just it's just been like the weird comparison like memes that are like very fucking weird. Like it's the Muhammad Ali nigga shit. It's the
I didn't even see the Muhammad Ali one.
It's also people trying to make counterpoints that kind of don't make sense. Like here's one of my least favorite counterpoints of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I say something, and like to kind of I guess defend somebody that people think are anti-vax, and they'll be like, "But you're vaccinated, so what you're saying doesn't even matter." What? What does that even fucking mean? Like Stephon Marbury was saying how he in the live he was commenting a bunch of shit saying like Kyrie's swinging the pendulum, blah 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 blah, like supporting the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody was like, meanwhile Stephon Marbury and showing him getting vaxxed, and I'm just like, what does that mean? That he don't believe in what Kyrie said still because he got vaxxed? That don't mean that. That's like, and this is what I'm saying. Like both sides are being very dramatic, and they're being very weird, and like it's really one of those things where I understand most times when people be like, pick a side, but like the side that we have to choose is humanity, nigga, because niggas are dying. Like this is real. Like we have to find a middle ground.
This isn't politics. This is not politics.
This is not politics. Like this is life.
You can't inject the vote into your veins. This is totally different.
So, and I feel like that's why I'm looking around and I'm just like, yo, y'all are being very dramatic, both sides, and I've never been more in a space where I'm just like, I don't think I want to partake in either of you guys.
Bro, I just been taking breaks. I usually like take one break a day and be like, all right, I get back to it, take a day. Recently, I've been like, I don't even want to fucking look at this shit, man. It's just so fucking negative all the time. Like, it's hard for me to be on the timeline now. It's like,
I be feeling like Atlas, like I be trying to hold up the world. Like I'm the only nigga making jokes. Like I'm literally the only person making jokes, and then like everyone is just wilding around me. And I be talking about it on the timeline too. There be times where I'll be joking, and then I'll just go on a rant like, "Yo, I'm be honest, why you guys do this? Like all the time, like it don't even be jokes. It be like every day, all day."
Every day
arguing,
the red flag shit.
Just upset. The red flag shit was crazy because so you guys know what red flags are now. Like y'all are 36.
Y'all 36.
Like what are y'all doing? You 36.
That's what be killing me. Y'all too old to be doing this shit, man.
And I love fun. I love fun.
I love fun more than
sarcasm is lost. Like sarcasm is really lost, bro. Like I thought at a point I thought we were all being sarcastic about certain shit until I realized niggas are dead ass about everything.
Dead ass about everything. No, they're not fucking playing. They here to get this negativity off. And you better not joke about it because this is my negativity that I want to talk about right now. So if you're joking, you're being insensitive about my negativity. Fuck you. Fuck you. How about that?
Oh much. Yeah, I just been on that shit. Like, yo, suck my dick. Like, what? Yo, first
I'm
of
not
all,
arguing with you, nigga.
I don't fucking know you. Like, first of all, like, why would I even? Why would I?
Pet peeve. We was talking about the Kyrie shit. Me and this young lady who's real cool. Some good karma. OD good content. Anyway, she made a comment. I made a comment. This dude who I know who just follows me. He comments and is like basically like getting at her for her point, and she's just saying, I understand where you're coming from. If it was me, I feel the same way. That's basically what she said. He's like, but this isn't the NBA, and I'm like, if you disagree, if she's saying she understands, if you saying you disagree, why are you here?
Why do you keep going? That's my issue with.
He was like, well, I'm here to have a conversation. I'm not here to.
You're
agree.
not.
Nobody's here to ask you to agree. But if you're saying I don't see the big deal in somebody's understanding, why are you here? Why did you just inject yourself in the conversation if it's no big deal to you? Why would you now, if we're having a conversation, you're not in the conversation. You inject yourself to say, well, this is no big deal because da-da-da. To who? We're clearly having a conversation.
Yeah, no one added you, brother. I always try to remind people, like, no one told you to say anything. And I be trying to say it in, like, the most respectful way because, like, you know, people get triggered immediately when you tell them, like, I did not call you here, right? And then they love to hit that it's a public forum, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. Publicly suck my dick over there, nigga. Like, not in here. Like, get out of my fucking face,
Like,
please.
do you believe in freedom? Yes. So my freedom is to not fucking listen to what you got to say.
Right? Exactly. Like, I will literally just stop the conversation. I will, God bless you. Have a great night. You know, I can tell you're not listening. It's fine. And people will continue going. Like, they'll keep going. Because in their head, they think they won. And it's like, you could have that. Like, you can deadass have this fake win that you...
That's what makes your day. Enjoy.
That is exactly why I give them the energy that they're looking for.
That
is exactly why.
That was also my role at a certain point. Like, nigga, somebody got to be the great... somebody got to be the great villain here, man. Somebody got to do it. It's your job. You the best at it. If you the best at it at the moment, you got to do it.
You really didn't even like that I was just over here minding my business.
You didn't enjoy that, huh? You wasn't fucking with it.
Give you exactly what you're looking for. Thanks.
I try to.
I was looking for you. You came and found me. God bless you.
I try to guide people gracefully while being an asshole. That's like my whole brand. It's like, hey man, look, you're wrong. We can just keep it pushing right now in this situation. We can just go our separate ways. Because everyone has their own ways that they do things, dude. Thank you. God bless.
And the thing is, I think for me, right, we know this because we come from where we come from, so we all have this same trauma. Somebody pisses you off in that moment, you think of the most violent thing to do to this person. Just for a flash. And you're like, this nigga don't even know what I just pictured to do to this nigga. He has no idea.
You have no idea.
Let me save you from you.
Here's my situation every time that someone pisses me off like that. I just start searching for like mutuals, people we both know. Like I can see, look at your other pages. Let me find out who this person is. I don't even say anything. Like, I don't even have to say it. But then again, I snap out of it because it's like, all right, this is an internet person. Mm-hmm. They don't even understand. Just like what you said, they don't even get this. And I'd be more scared because I know that when people interact with me crazy, you guys see it. So I'd be like, all right, fuck, please stop. Save yourself, nigga. Why are you doing this right now in this situation? You're wrong and you want to get fucked up. That's crazy. Why? Why?
Is let me ask you this question. Is winning a disagreement on the internet worth this right now? Are you sure?
So, and it don't even be a win. That's the crazy part. Like, it's just your ego. That's all it is.
It's all it is. And that's why I had to be honest with myself. Like, why do you want to go back and forth with these people? It's some of it is like they do deserve to get cursed out. They do deserve it. They deserve it.
I'm not saying they don't. They do, because I curse people out.
I curse people out. Because fuck them, that's why. They deserve it. But
at the same time,
not every job you got to apply to.
Exactly. Hey, look, listen. I was talking to the homies about this the other day, right? I was like, listen, Superman and the Flash, their towns have no crime. But them niggas still got lives. So you can't just stop every crime, nigga. Like, you can't just stop every crime. Like, you can't. Because some shit's going to pop off later on at some point. Mm-hmm. So you might got to just gradually do what you can when you can. Yeah. And that's how I try to treat it now. Because before I was trying to stop every fire, nigga. I was trying to fucking stop every car, catch every fucking person falling out the fucking the top of the building, stop the airplanes, nigga. I can't do all of that. Nigga, I'm one man.
I'm one man. One band. One sound.
I used to be on my Thanos shit, man.
Yo, same. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to take the whole universe, baby, and I want to crush it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say here.
But now I'm on my Kang shit.
We just trying to change the timeline. I feel it, bro.
Trying to change the timeline. That's it.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. I used to relish in. I don't think this person has ever run to no kind of shit like this before. Let's give him an experience.
Let's teach you a lesson. Let's teach you a real lesson here. Like,
you want a show? Just get the cameras rolling.
Let's get the cameras rolling. It's hilarious. We're gonna interview this guy.
Hey, you buddy. Hey, you buddy, come.
Niggas be on the watcher shit. You gotta really Ultron it to get me out of here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, that's a fact. You gotta push through the fucking the universe, nigga. You gotta slap me in the back of my head while I'm watching the shit.
And even then, I might just grab your hand and be like, yo, bro, you sure? You wouldn't?
You sure? You positive? This is gonna be a mistake.
Because let me ask you, if you say you positive, you not getting this arm back. And what I mean is, literally, you're
not getting this arm back. Hey, look, dog. Listen, man.
I'm trying to explain to niggas.
I'm trying to tell you.
How did you even get here?
Look, buddy, this is a bad situation. You just gotta point that out. Like, this is a bad situation happening right now. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know.
Give you a chance. Just go back the way you came.
Look. I'm gonna count to 5. We'll both back off.
Slowly.
Trail.
Slowly.
Just go back that way.
You need anything? You thirsty? Hungry?
Are you? Come on, man.
You good?
Get this man a care package.
This man a care package got me dead.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, so I've been watching The Sopranos, and I love that show, man.
It's a pretty good shitty show, man.
I love.
I'm always saying shitty because like the characters.
Those albino moolies are something else.
Are you wait the original or this new shit?
The original. He's watching the original.
I seen the movie first, and then I'm watching the show. I'm fucking with them albino moolies, man.
One thing I will say that show does mad perfectly is show how some people can't help being the worst.
Yes.
Like, they really can't help being the worst. Like,
every time Tony tries to be good, like, no spoilers, but he's at the part where he's trying to support his sister's marriage. And the nigga just won't stop doing dumb shit. And I know it's going to go bad. I haven't seen what's going to happen yet. But I just know it's going to go bad. And literally, like, he's passing out. He's having panic attacks because he's like, I'm trying my hardest. He's going through it. Like,
nigga is really trying. He's like dead ass. He going to therapy and shit. Nigga like really trying. So like,
I really feel him because he's such a, like, deep down, he's a lover of birds. Like, the first episode to me was so...
the duck shit, that shit is so amazing.
It was so amazing to me because I'm thinking about to watch a story about a mobster and this nigga's in love with ducks. And then they start to, show you the layers of Tony a little bit more. And the movie helped paint, like, he was a good kid. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of rough for him. He was emotionally damaged early on. And then seeing him with the ducks. And then seeing his, like, journey, like, dealing with therapy. And, like, when he told the niggas he had therapy. And they was like, oh, like... Hold on, this part was funny to me because it reminded me of when vagina eating became cool and everybody was like, yo, you ate vagina before? And he was like, oh yeah, I've been eating vagina. When the nigga Tony was like, yo, fellas, I'm in therapy. And everybody's like, oh. Me too. I've had my shit.
Oh my god!
I was dying. I was
Bad
dying.
character, right?
Huh?
I said that's James Gandolfini's character.
Yeah.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you find out how James Gandolfini started acting, you'd be like, wow, he was really made for this shit.
Word?
If I'm not mistaken, he went with a friend on a fucking audition,
Yeah.
and niggas was like, whoa. The audition people was like, yo, why don't you audition?
Yeah.
And rest is history.
That's crazy.
One of my favorite things that Trey is talking about is like
the nigga before that.
I believe that like any show or like movie that's about gangsters that show their human side is like top tier like content about
Top
like
tier.
just humanity because
Yeah.
like everyone just portrays gangsters as emotionless niggas, don't like nothing, they don't enjoy nothing but like murder and selling drugs and racketeering and shit. But like if they can just like for a split second make you feel like he's a human.
Because you gotta realize most people they looking at like street underworld street people the same way niggas look at like fucking superheroes and shit like that. Like this is shit that I could never do.
Mm-hmm.
When in reality, it's just like, nah, you just don't got big enough balls.
Yeah.
Or you're not like emotionally damaged enough.
Yeah.
Like one or the other.
One or the other. Facts.
So like it'd be like, and it'd be people that like literally don't know any people from these organizations or anything. Like so in their head they're just like watching the show and they see that Tony likes ducks and they're like, mobsters don't like fucking ducks. And it's like, nigga, they are a human being.
Right.
You can like birds, nigga. What the
Yeah.
fuck? You don't
That
think
ass.
you think these niggas own like animals because they just nigga they love the animals.
Yeah. You know what's crazy though? I'm not gonna lie. Like, I started The Sopranos 3 times before this. It wasn't until I watched the movie that I was able to understand what I was watching. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. I get
But
it.
the
I just-
movie is a prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was happy it was a prequel because it gave me the context I needed to look forward to the dynamics of the show. Because for me, if a show doesn't start strong, then it's not going to capture my attention. If I got to put the
Facts.
pieces together early myself, it's kind of hard. Like action, if some shit pops off and it's like, pow, niggas get shot. Now I'm like, oh, fuck.
Like,
What the fuck happened? How niggas get shot? But if it's like, this started out with Tony playing with the birds, and not that it was unrealistic, I didn't know the context of why he would be playing with birds. You get me? So when it started again and I seen him playing with the birds, I was like, oh, fuck. It's because in the movie, oh, he used to love animals. You know what I'm saying? It started
got
to,
it.
that's when it started to make more
Yeah.
sense to me.
To your point, actually, that's
I've never
that-
watched that shit
Huh?
why.
because I it's like is this is not a real mob family, right? This is a fictional story, right?
I'm not sure. Didn't
I
even
don't
look into
believe
that.
I don't believe it's. I believe it's like loosely based on real shit, but it's like real 100%.
Mhm.
So like, I can't watch like fake mob shit.
Mhm.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me.
You know what's crazy though? I thought it was, even though it's all based off even if it's based off a fictional thing, what you'll enjoy is the realisticness of it though.
Yeah.
It's not over the top mob shit like shootouts and mob hits, and it's not like that at all. It's a lot of dialogue and dynamic. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Of the lifestyle of how it works, like the politics of the conversation and how a simple conversation could lead to somebody potentially being whacked over, you know what I'm saying? Simple shit like this nigga eats vagina. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he eats vagina. That means he's going to tell his lady any. It's like, what the fuck? That's how they used to think. So it gives you the more realistic part of the mob shit.
That's a
without
real
the
thing.
over-the-top.
That was a real thing.
You get what I'm saying? Like
was a
without
real
the
thing.
over the top shit that we see in the movies. You feel me?
Nigga said, I don't fucking love that broad. I don't eat her vagina. That guy loves his broad. He's gonna tell.
Yeah, because like I'll be sitting here going down like, monster rabbit holes because
Yeah.
these niggas got like fucking YouTube channels and shit.
Same,
now.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it.
Going down monster rap, and you'll hear these niggas say shit like that. Like, yeah, they killed Tony because Tony was a faggot.
Yeah.
TOS.
But how they got there would be the wildest shit. They'd be like, yeah, man,
Yeah.
we saw him outside of a gay bar walking past twice.
What?
And I was like, what if
What?
he lives up the block?
Or he'd be like,
Dude.
yeah, his sister said she thinks he is, and I have sex with her. So he'd be like, nigga, what?
The way they be starting conversations be mad funny. He'd be like, hey, Colton, I've been wanting to talk to you about something, hey, Colton. You know, I love Bomb. He's a great dude, handles his business.
He'd be like, yeah, he's a great guy. I love that guy.
But the way did you hear about what he's doing over those ends? Did you hear about this?
I'm like, no.
Listen,
He's like, no. What did he say?
I'm not trying to paint any pictures here. I'm not trying to change your mind about the guy. But what I'm saying is, questions might need to be asked. You get what I'm saying?
The real blunt one just comes out of it. We heard he's a gays. He a gays?
He was with this dude that looks just like him. I heard he has a twin brother. He doesn't have no fucking twin brother, Paulie.
Gays. He's a gays.
Next thing you know,
That
you
shit's
fucking
crazy.
clipped. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this Sopranos journey. Like I'm not even like OD live tweeting everything because some shit is like I gotta catch it. But like there's dry moments, so it's like.
Did you get to the racism yet?
Oh yeah, all the time. I love it. That's why it's like it made me think like, all right, if I'm gonna watch this and they're gonna be racist, I gotta come up with racist terms for them. That's why I came up with albino mooly.
I'm fucking dead. That's a good one.
I can't lie though, even though like they super racist and shit, like I love the structure of like mobs and like how they do street shit.
Yeah.
I love their structure. I love how niggas like, even though niggas don't really all the way 100% like respect like the rules and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love how like the rules always come into play.
Yeah.
No matter how dirty niggas get.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, we might be selling drugs, nigga, but we still gotta kill you. You fucked up.
Yeah.
I love shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't
Like
know why.
one of the episodes, it was about like one of the teachers having sex with the students, and they was so angry, right? And it was like, damn, they're gonna kill this nigga. But when I say that show is so fucking dynamic, that one of the conversations was, all right, the lady was asking him, all right, you gonna go kill him, and then what? What does that do? That does something for your pride. That don't do nothing for that girl. And I was like, damn. Not that I've never heard it before, but in terms of a show, usually it's like they're gonna send that nigga to kill him. That's gonna be it. I wasn't expecting such depth and conversation like that.
Go.
You get what I'm saying? In a mob movie, to where it's the wife asking the husband, you gonna do it for your ego or you doing it for that girl? Because what is killing them?
Yeah, you're not doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's mad important, especially as men, when it comes to the shit we do. We gotta ask ourselves, are we doing this
For ego, or is
ego,
this important?
Or is this important? And a lot of men, especially me, I always have to ask myself that. In every decision I do, I'll be like, is this ego or is this good intent? Make
That's a fact.
Because if it's not gonna go right. And I'm not trying to make no more backward steps. So I have to be very
That's a
intentional
fact.
in that. And ego
That's a
fucks
fact.
everything up.
That's a fact.
He did in the Guardians of the Galaxy too. That's for sure.
That's a fact.
Can't trust niggas.
Speaking of that, did you see Colton, did you see the Guardians of the Galaxy video game? The gameplay
Yeah.
at all? How does it look?
Heard.
It looks cool. My only issue is that it's single player,
They had
and
actual-
you could, they have actual gameplay out.
because
They dropped a new trailer.
Fucking
The cinematic shit.
cinematic shit.
They had
entertained, but I want to see.
they have an older video with gameplay. I'll send it to you. But the new cinematic shit. I mean, it looks cool. My only issue is that you can't use Drax, Groot, Gamora, or Rocket. Like
Yeah.
they're with you and they fight with you, but like they basically you can only use Star-Lord. Yeah, you could only use Star-Lord.
Okay.
So this is a Star-Lord video game.
So why is
Basically.
it called Guardians of the Galaxy and not Guardian of the Galaxy?
Right? It should be called Guardian of the Galaxy. But yeah,
Star-Lord and the Lords.
I hate
Star-Lord and the Lord.
I hate half-ass video games. If you're not going to do it all the way right, don't do it. Why would you put your money behind a half-ass product? Like, why would you do that? If you're not going to give them all of the characters to play with, which is why people are going to play the game.
I think what they thought was because Avengers that they made didn't sell as much because people kept talking about how it was a scattered experience of like using random people at random times, which it was.
It was.
They were like, "Oh, we're just gonna use it as like everybody at one time. Like it's gonna be everybody fighting at the same time, but you could only fight as Star-Lord," which I think is cutting corners.
Yeah, it's cutting corners because you should be able to at least swap to different characters, kind of like GTA. You get what I'm saying? In that kind of way.
There was an X-Men video game that worked perfectly.
It's X-Men Legends. X-Men Legends.
Oh, no, exactly what game you talking about?
Was that for Xbox?
Yes.
X-Men Legends.
Yep.
There was two of them.
I'm looking at it right now.
Why didn't that is the perfect way to make games that have.
And also the first Ultimate Alliance and the second one, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. But that X-Men Legends game was like, yeah, that was perfect. You could use anybody in the X-Men. It could be up to 4 niggas. It was like a top-down kind of, but it was still 3D. That shit was lit. Damn.
Yep, I remember this game.
It was great. You could change the team.
Yeah.
All of that. I don't know why they didn't make Avengers like that or Guardians.
Yeah, because you got to pick a player and just play as that one person, and it's like, why? Yeah, like Kingdom Hearts. You're exactly right, Snacks. Exactly right. Yeah, the third Ultimate Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance.
I remember.
Sucked.
I remember because you remember the
second one was good.
Remember the Sega X-Men game? I've been an X-Men fiend, video game fiend forever, but there just hasn't been many great ones because it's hard to do X-Men correct.
Like that Wolverine shit.
I was just about to say that, but even the Wolverine joint that came out on Xbox and PlayStation, whatever, that one was
shit
fire.
Where you rip niggas in half and shit.
Yeah, that one was fire.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
That shit was fire.
I think it's Wolverine's Revenge or some shit.
Or Origins or some shit like that.
Yeah, that shit was tough.
I really enjoyed that X-Men game a lot. A lot.
Yeah, I would like to play X-Men Legends again.
Yeah, if they was to remake that, I'd definitely buy it.
For sure. This is a fact. PlayStation, you know what you need to do.
Oh, absolutely. What else I wanted to ask y'all? There was something else I wanted to ask y'all. Okay, so NBA season starts what? End of the month?
Yeah.
Realistically speaking, man.
Doesn't it start sooner?
Let's start next week.
Oh shit, next week.
Next week,
You're right. Let's make these calls now so we can go back. Eastern Conference Finals predictions, Western Conference Finals predictions. Fuck championship. We'll come back here in the playoffs when it's here at the Final Four, and then we'll pick champions.
I'll go first. Well, East is probably either the Nets or the Heat, and on the West.
So you got the Nets and the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the West. I just got the Lakers, man. That's it. But I don't know who they would go against. There's a lot of other teams that are pretty.
The Nuggets?
The Nuggets are another good. They have a bunch of young niggas that's wilding. And isn't Jamal Murray coming back?
Yep.
Yeah, so the Nuggets will be good. Who else? The Clippers should be alright also.
The Clippers should still be alright.
The Phoenix Suns, I don't think they're going anywhere really. They should be good.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, but I feel like they'll still be good.
They will. They will.
But I'm biased, so Lakers. I think I'm probably forgetting other. I haven't really been looking at a lot of like NBA shit besides like all the news because that's all they're pushing at us. But yeah.
I don't even pay attention anymore. I'ma just work, man.
Who you got, Paul?
Until God called me home. That's it. Who you got, Palm?
The Hawks and the Bucks and the Lakers and the Warriors.
Okay.
Clay coming back?
Who? Yeah, Clay coming back.
Nice. Yeah, the number 2.
Western Conference, I got Lakers and the Nuggets. Eastern Conference Finals, I got. Damn, this is a tough one.
That's tough though,
because it's depending on if Kyrie plays.
Yeah. Facts.
If Kyrie doesn't play, I don't see the Nets beating the Bucks or the Heat because of tough guard play.
Yeah.
So I got the Heat and the Bucks in
Yeah.
the Eastern Conference Finals. Hopefully,
Trey take his game to a whole nother level next
Trae Young.
year. Yep.
I would say why I didn't pick Trey is because I would say that this is going to be a
He's gonna have a crazy season.
not that he's going to have a bad season, but this is going to be a season where the beginning might start off choppy, and it might sound crazy later, but it might start off choppy because of the rule changes and how you get what I'm saying. It's going to be kind of a different style of play than he's used to with the drawing of the foul, so his point output might not be the same. Just talking statistically. Until he figures out how to really get to the cup and draw those fouls for real.
Breakout season off of what he did in the playoffs and that limited amount we saw out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was also gonna say Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter kind of been wilding during preseason.
You see my man Cam Reddish back.
Also, Sharif Cooper, nigga, that nigga's a bucket. Oh.
Cam is gonna have a crazy season, man.
He here.
Cam is gonna have.
He here, bro.
Alright. Remember I said it, man. Cam is about to. Alright.
He about to be definitely one of them ones.
Like Golden State might flip Wiseman into something.
You think so?
Just yet, but I feel like it. I feel like they might flip Wiseman into something. They need a little something more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like Andrew Wiggins is it. Not saying they should like move him or nothing. I just don't feel like he's like that next piece that's gonna push them past anybody at the top.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Don't forget that. I just want to read you a quote from YouTube via regular life. I got bars. I love my grandpa horny. Love when he beats my cheeks up in the morning. Hit it strong with the dong.
What?
Wrong show, guys. Wrong show. This is not the horny show. You and Grandpa getting crazy, do you think? But please keep that out of our chat, please.
Is Grandpa okay?
Oh man, are you okay?
What
Grandpa
the heck?
clearly not. Grandpa out there putting in work, apparently.
That shit crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. What made you go with that?
What made you go with that verse? Like,
What made you go with that verse?
what? What made you go with that verse?
Oh man, I forgot the Nuggets gave Michael Porter Williams mad money. Michael Porter Jr. mad money. So let's see what happens.
See what happens.
Is Jamal Murray starting the season?
I believe so. From what I heard, yes.
Well, let's see what happens there, man. There's like $300 million niggas there.
Yeah.
I want to see what that looks like.
And the West, man, did the West get weaker?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the Lakers just usurped everybody's powers in the West. Basically, Lakers said, "Give me all your best role players. Goodbye, thank you."
Did it really?
The West did get weak. It did. Who got strong? Who got better?
I think whatever conference that, this is gonna sound like LeBron bias, but I think whatever conference that LeBron is in is the strong conference.
But in terms of like depth, I think the East is probably I'll say
the
this.
East might be stronger.
Okay, one thing I will say, the East will be tougher than the West will be. I think like when East niggas are really gonna be wilding, and when the West niggas play each other, like
when the West
top
come to
teams
play
will
the
rise,
Heat,
and the bottom teams will like
when
sink.
the West niggas got to see the Heat, nigga, it's gonna be on.
Yeah, same thing with the Bucks.
I think it's more like it's gonna be more bottom heavy in the East.
Hey, who got the fatty? Who you think got the fattest ass in the East then?
Pause.
Nigga say, yo, Giannis, nigga, oh.
Okay, cause like that. All right, I'm
You
gonna
got more bad teams.
I'm
bro.
gonna name all the bad teams. Yeah, Orlando Wizards,
Yo.
the Hornets,
Yo.
the Pistons,
Yo.
the Cavs.
Yo.
I will say that I don't believe in the Raptors.
Get the Raptors the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they're fucking done. They're fucking
Get
washed.
the Raptors out of here.
Who else? The Hawks is pretty good tier. I'll put them, the Bulls,
They're in that
the
A B
Knicks,
tier.
the Knicks,
That's
the
like
Bulls,
the
the
B tier.
Knicks.
It's like the
That
S
talent,
tier,
man.
A tier, B tier, C tier.
It's like the Knicks, the Hawks, and the Bulls are like in that B tier.
I honestly think the Bulls
Pacers
might be better than
might
them niggas.
too.
I think the Bulls might make it into the A tier by like halfway through.
When they start gelling, they're a good
Yeah.
team, man.
Like in reality, like
What about
those-
Boston?
What?
Boston?
What B tier teams have a real actual chance to beat Giannis, KD, Embiid, LeBron,
None of them.
who else in the West?
No.
Shut up, Nick
Like,
fans.
exactly, none of them.
Shut up, Nick
No
fans.
matter how much better those teams have gotten, until all of those teams, even the Hawks, shit, goddamn, until Trey turns into that nigga, like, until some of those teams get superstars, like, there's nothing that's changing.
Yeah.
I think by mid.
Giannis put up fucking 36, 12, and 5 in the fucking finals, bro,
He's gonna put up 60
with a hyperextended knee.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. Let me talk about all the teams that suck in the West. We got the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Kings. I think the Jazz joins not the Jazz. The Trailblazers is going to join the bottom tier team.
Yeah, they bottom tier. Bottom tier, definitely.
They're definitely going to join the bottom tier.
They was
team.
in the A tier team last year, and they deadass went to like C, D tier.
What about? So I feel like
you was gonna say the Jazz? And
nah.
Now the Jazz is the same team, and they've been doing the same shit every year. Now we gonna make a
this
good
is what
run.
I'm trying to tell niggas, you was feeling like you was wrong, but you was right, nigga. That is just shiny shit.
The shiny
Yeah.
shit, yeah. They shine. There's
It is
Rudy
shiny.
Gobert.
Oh, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the Timberwolves. Oh, they stink.
And the Thunder.
The Thunder. Oh man, terrible.
Yeah, they might stink really bad.
I think
But everybody else, I think the thing about the West though is like when you do look at the other teams that you're like, they're about to be good. They have like names. Like if you look at the Grizzlies, you got John Morant. If you look at Dallas, you got Luka. If you look at Houston's gonna suck. The Rockets gonna suck. But the Rockets gonna be entertaining.
Exciting as fuck.
Entertaining as fuck.
We ain't gonna wild out.
Huh?
We ain't gonna wild out.
Oh, you see Kevin Porter Jr.? Oh my.
Yeah, that nigga's
goodness.
wildin'. They
He's
all
in
gonna be
his
wildin'
bag,
out there.
nigga.
Well, I think then you look at the Clippers. They got Paul George and Kawhi, and then you look at Phoenix.
Shiny shit.
They got
shit.
CP3 and Dev Book and them.
Shiny shit.
The Warriors got Steph.
Shiny shit.
And then the Nuggets just got Jokic, nigga, fat champ. The Tyson Fury of the NBA.
$300 million niggas. Like I said, I want to see what's going
I
on.
want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
I gotta see
Jamal
it.
Murray got a $100 million contract, right?
I
Yeah.
think so. Over 100 million.
He coming back after that injury. You gotta go crazy.
Jokic got what, 200 mil?
Yeah, something like it.
Yeah.
And now, I want to see, guys. I want to see.
Yeah, definitely.
That makes sense, though. I feel it. That makes mad sense.
Yeah. That was my last question. That's all.
Why say he playing this year?
He said, "Yeah." Snack said, "Do y'all think Clay is going to be the same?"
Yeah, man.
Yes.
He's a low, he doesn't even jump.
He took more time off than he needed to,
This is a fact.
which is smart as fuck.
He doesn't even jump that high.
He don't
doesn't
need
dunk.
to.
He doesn't do any of that.
He is gonna be fine.
He's gonna be fine.
He's gonna come back on some cookeries, man. All he's been doing is practicing shooting. He's warmed up.
I'm shooting everything.
Find something to come off the bench. These G League niggas that they got off on the bench, yeah, them niggas is cool. They was cool last year and shit like that. But if you don't get that shit the fuck out of here and get somebody really on that bench,
Yeah, facts.
fuck fuck are y'all talking about?
Niggas over there with Chris Chiozza.
Get these two-way contract niggas. Don't, I ain't saying get them out of here. I ain't gonna say, but get somebody, man. Why y'all got other centers? Y'all ain't really gonna be. Wiseman is not gonna be able to maximize his potential on Golden State. Like,
Yeah, unless he learn how to shoot.
For him to be the big man that he can actually potentially be, y'all make the move, man. Make the move. Make the move. Trade that nigga to Portland for Dame.
You know who nice though on Golden State? This nigga Jonathan. This nigga Jonathan Kuminga, aka the Cum Bucket.
That nigga's nice.
I do not like his name.
The Golden State fans voted for it, bro. They call them niggas. Yo, if you look at any post,
wait, Snack said, is Clay going to be good defensively still? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It was knee, right?
Yeah.
It's not foot, knee shit. He should be fine.
I think honestly, the thing that the Warriors missed the most last year was an extra person for help defense. And when he comes back, he's gonna be fine. Because remember, Clay was lockup, but he wasn't like, I'm like the most athletic nigga lock you up. He's smart. His IQ is good, nigga. Like he knew he don't gamble like other niggas like Russell Westbrook and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he makes sound defensive plays all the time. And like, honestly, he's not like even it shows up on the stats nigga.
Nope.
Like, he'll just lock you up all game, like just contest and like scaring you to throw the shit out of bounds or some shit.
A lot of ball denial because he in your shirt.
Yeah.
You're not really gonna get the rock with Clay on you because he's there.
Dead ass.
Long arms, play the lane, like
really well. Yep. Clay has he's fundamental. He has all of the tangibles, kind of.
Yeah.
Which makes that's what makes him good. Kind of like Kawhi. Kawhi has all the tangibles, which makes him good. But I don't think.
And the Warriors got their man's back. The old man Andre Iguodala. Eagle Dollar. And one thing I will say is when Eagle Dollar and Clay and Steph and Dre hit the fucking floor, nigga, it's gonna be a party.
It's gonna be a party.
It's gonna be a motherfucking party.
It's gonna be a party.
Draymond got he got a lot of stepping up to do.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
He gotta show out. He gotta average like 13 this year or something.
Yeah, that backpack jump shot gotta get a revamp.
Yeah, that too. Change his base, bro. He gotta change his base.
Yeah, he definitely gotta change his base.
7. Nigga, no.
He gotta use release 96.
Yeah, he does, dude. He gotta get some boost. That nigga need boost.
That ass. Every game. It's sad.
Every single game. You gotta use all your VC.
Facts. All of it. Every time you get VC, you want to get a shirt? No, you got to get boost because your shit is a 71. So you get your shit picked. It got to be a 72.
This shit got to be lower than 71 right now.
Defensive boost. You spend all your money on offensive boost.
You got all the defense, dog.
You don't got to buy the defensive boost. Thanks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Very.
It's unfortunate. Y'all got final hate?
My final hate is for the Golden State Warrior fans calling my son Jonathan Kuminga cum daddy or cum bucket. That was fucked up. He didn't ask for that.
He didn't ask for that at all.
He didn't ask for that. And they be wilding under any look under any NBA highlight of him wilding. It's just that mad times.
Oh my God. My final hate. My final hate is for like when you order chicken wings from the Chinese restaurant and you can see like the stubble on the chicken.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That shit is whack.
Yeah, why your chicken got a beard?
Why your chicken? First of all, get that chicken waxed, bitch. I know you can wax this chicken.
Wax that damn chicken, man.
Wax that shit.
Wax that damn chicken.
Wax that shit. Like, make that shit presentable. You knew you was getting a pap. You knew you was getting a pap. Like, make that shit pap ready.
That chicken knew it was about to get ate. What the fuck you doing?
What you doing, man?
Like, don't do that.
Don't do that, man.
Don't do that. But I'm gonna bring the chicken back. Just know I'm gonna bring it back. Like, yo, you ain't shaved the chicken.
Yeah, like you ain't near this. You ain't near this chicken.
Nope, she didn't near it. And
That's gross.
I don't appreciate that shit. I just want.
Yo, what if you like, yo, I don't want this, right? And she like, you see her like take it in the back and take a shaver out and just start shaving the shit.
Let's look.
I respect it.
I respect it too.
Yeah.
But I'm not eating
Fry
that.
it again? You gonna fry it again?
It's shit is cold now.
You gotta fry it.
And what you use that razor for? Why is it back there?
This is a chicken shaver.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say I'm not the only one that be coming back to make you shave the chicken.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so y'all be doing this a lot.
Y'all
That's
are-
my next question. Y'all do this a lot.
Y'all are habitual unchicken shavers.
Yeah, okay.
Be more thorough with the shavery.
Nigga be like, it's done.
You feel me? Nah, nigga, get in them crevices. Get that. Yeah, nigga.
You're getting 2 stars on Seamless.
2 stars on Seamless. 2 fucking stars.
Two.
My chicken was alive still.
Technically, because hair don't grow out of dead people. So.
That ass. My chicken had one of those mustache, and it was like, oh, now it's hang.
I don't like Charlie Chaplin, baby girl.
Nah, fuck that. That shit trash. Cole, you got fighting hates?
No, my final hate was the Golden State fans, because fuck them.
Oh yeah, the coon buckets.
Yeah, what the fuck y'all calling that guy that for? That nigga name is not even Kuminga, it's Kuminga.
They don't got no class.
I got no class, man. My final hate is for people that don't think long enough. I'll give you an example. Somebody asks, why shouldn't I mix this milk with this organic protein that I have? I said, let me see the protein that you have. Read the protein. Organic protein, plant-based. My head popped up. Organic protein, plant-based. You want to know why milk wouldn't be good for this? Are we sure? Come on. Let's try this. No. Come back. Come. Are you sure? Is this something that you like? What was the confusion here? If something is plant-based, right? That means it's non-dairy. Why would you then take something that's meant to be non-dairy and make it dairy? Why wouldn't you just buy dairy?
People confusing as fuck, dog. I think people put that's so weird. Like you put like 2 completely different lifestyles together in your head because you like I want to be healthy, and it's saying don't add dairy, but I want dairy, and then you ask somebody like, they should say not to do it, but why not? That's just me, and that's just. Read it again, man.
Read it. Just read it. Read
Just
it.
read it again.
I don't know what'd be wrong with people, man.
You be a reading brain.
It's a pet peeve of mine, man. People that just don't think long enough. They just like, cause you know it had to be high. You know how like you have that initial high thought, and you be like, "Nigga, that's some high." You just thought.
Yeah.
You be like, "I put juice in the cup, but outside the cup wet."
Oh.
Nigga, that's a stupid ass thought, nigga.
Yeah.
Of course, the outside of the cup gonna be wet. Condensation, you stupid.
Condensation, asshole. What the fuck are you even talking about right now? I be yelling at myself.
You get what I'm saying?
I do be yelling at myself.
Shut your ass up, son. What's wrong with you?
Like I dead ass remember telling her shorty like I was gonna take her to an ice cream spot after she told me she was vegan, and she was just like looking at me like this, and I was just like, what? And then I was like, oh yeah, fuck. I was like, yo, hold on, shorty, what about gelato?
But there's vegan ice cream spot.
There is, but I didn't know, nigga. I really wasn't thinking in that moment. I was smacked. So I'm in my head, I was just like, crack the code, nigga. I'm gonna get her to get some milk. Cause that's not technically meat. She vegan.
Milk is a vegetable.
But that's where the me thinking long comes in. Cause now I'm just like, oh, it comes from a cow though.
Yeah.
That's unethical to them. Okay.
Okay.
Then I was like,
Okay.
you kind of. Then that's when you kind of fucking stupid, nigga.
All right. Crazy question. Crazy question.
What's
Crazy
up?
question. How car salesman can a vegan buy a car from them?
You said a what?
It's a cow
Oh.
car salesman.
A
Can
cow.
a vegan buy a car from them?
No pardons. Welcome. It's the nastiest haters. No pardons. What's good?
Wait. A cow?
Car salesman.
Yes.
Like if the
Can a
cow
vegan-
was the car salesman, can the vegan buy the car from the cow?
It's unethical.
I think it might be right because if it's a cow, then they wouldn't sell cow leather. That'd be like selling the homies.
But what if it is leather?
I don't think so.
Sure.
Conflict of interest. You selling the homies.
Conflict of interest. That's true. That is true.
Selling
But
the homies.
what if it is another creature that they don't really care about like that?
Like zebra, they use zebra leather.
Yeah, they're like horse leather. They wild. They going crazy. They don't fuck with horses like that. Or not. Or they like it's like a predator of them, like wolves or some shit. Like they be like, yeah, it's wolf skin. That's wolf skin. Like they can't cop it because that's unethical. But then you're not supporting that cow, which you said you love, which is also unethical. So what you finna do? What you finna do? Are you finna buy this wolf skin car and know that you buying the agony of 100 wolves and feed this cow nigga because you love animals? Or is you finna let this cow starve and die?
How vegan are you?
How vegan are you? That's crazy.
Questions you gotta ask yourself, man.
Yeah.
It's a fact,
Fuck.
man. That's what we got for y'all. That was that last gem, man. We gotta leave y'all with that gem right there. Let that sit
That was
in your
amazing.
soul, sit in your spirit. You feel me?
That shit's sitting on my soul right now.
Yeah, that was deep. It was deep as fuck. That was so deep. My soul is horny. That's how deep it was.
Spiritual. Only man. Only man. Fuck. Damn. All right.
Guess what? You can subscribe for free. The Lord is priceless.
Dude, the Lord is priceless, facts. New scripture every day.
Nah, that's funny as shit. All right, y'all. It's Hey Chan to get out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for coming to kick it with us tonight. Hey Chan. Hey.